out. Just involving so many people in your relationships, I feel like that can be damaging as well, because people got bits and pieces.
Ooh,
Your side, they got his side, they got the gossip side. And I feel like that's social media too. And I think it's weird people take it, oh, I'm gonna take Remy's side, or I'm gonna take Papoose side, or I'm gonna take Jada's side, or Will Smith's side. And I'm like, why are you taking these people's sides? You don't even know what the hell is going on in these people's relationships.
And I think when things go wrong in a relationship, it takes two. Y'all both got there. And
yes,
every action comes with a reaction. So something happened, regardless of who fault it was, it's both of y'all problems. So it's both sides that takes the blame. For me. Like I don't just look at one person and be like, oh, okay, well, I think he's wrong. No, but what did you do to get him to react that way? Or what did he do to get you to react that way? Somebody does something to get this reaction going. So that takes two. I'm not just spazzing out on my own. Someone did something to me to make me react. So now, okay, this person made me react, but why? And that's between the two of you to figure that out. Maybe you need to go to a psychiatrist. I'm not a psychiatrist. Maybe you need to go to talk to somebody who can be neutral grounds, a mediator,
Therapy and stuff like that.
therapy, or whatever like that. But you just like when you involve friends, everybody's giving their opinion. This is not the time for everybody's opinion. This is time to
hmm
solution. And when you bring it to friends and family, they're not going to give you the solution. Everybody just taking what they want to take and just blowing it up even bigger, and everybody has their opinions, and that's not cool. So if you're trying to resolve and come up with a solution, the friends and family isn't the way to go. It's either you figure that shit out in the household, or you go have somebody in the middle to be neutral grounds to make sure y'all understand it. Because sometimes it be small misunderstandings that we just blow up because we are coming from two different worlds pretty much.
hmm
Different
And I
worlds.
say,
We come from two different
um,
families, households. It's like it's a hard time together, you know.
I look at it a little different too because y'all know, I've been with Tony going on 26 years, right? Married for almost 20. And it hasn't always been what it is now. But I've known one thing, and that's 100%. I've always been in love with him, even through our challenges. So I knew whatever it is that we were going through, if I'm not done with him, I don't need to take it to nobody that's not going to help to keep us together. So
that
I
part.
dealt with whatever we were going through, I dealt with us and I took it to God because I know that's the only one that was going to change my situation and make it what it is now. So before I could take it to one of my sisters or one of my friends, I had to take it to God and fight my battle there because I wanted my husband. I didn't want to have a situation where I was without him. So I would never go, and I'm talking about even to my mother. I couldn't go crying to my mother. I couldn't go crying to my father, and because I wanted what they had. When my father died, they had been married for 39 years, and I wanted that. I wanted to be able to be with my husband for the rest of my life. And one of the last things my father said was, "Hold on to your husband. Hold on to your husband." And I'm taking that to the grave with me because I know that's what I want. I want my kids to have their family. I want them to have, I want Eli to be able to see both of us together and love each other and for us to continue to build because he's a great person and I'm a great person. And I know that we've had differences sometimes, but that's still never enough for me to go and cry to his mother, who I know can't change the situation anyway. You know, I'm not going to go crying to one of my sisters because they're not going to change the situation. The only thing they're going to do is form an opinion about who I choose to be with, and I'm still going to be with him anyway. And I would never want that. I don't want somebody walking in my house or not wanting him in their house because of an argument we had 6 months ago and I'm still with him and you looking at him and judging him the whole time. I would never allow that. So I fought my battles and my fights and my arguments with my husband differently. And that was between me, him, and God.
Oh, can I step in real quick about that? So I would have to disagree only to say this. So I have an auntie. My auntie is one of my favorite confidants, right? And she helped me look at things in a very mature way because, like you said, you have people. Her her stance is going to be to be towards my side because she's my auntie, right? But what she never did was say, you leave that person. You should leave that person. She says, you know why I would never tell you to leave that person? Because only you know when you're ready to go. There's nothing I can say. There's nothing she could say. He could say. Only you know when you're ready to go. And I've adapted that, right? So if you call me, I'm your sister. I'm your friend. I'm your confidant. That's when I'm, oh, baby, mwah, Sorry, I just love seeing the love. Somebody called me and they complaining about their guy or their girl, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna listen. I may give, an opinion about maybe something. Well, maybe did you think this or did you think that? I'll give both sides because I try to be a devil's advocate in situations because I realize as an adult and being through these experiences I've been through that there are two excuse me guys, there are two sides of a story. And my girl or my guy is only giving me their side and their angry side. So I would say there are those out there that will have the opinion and will give you honest opinion, but also check you on your shit and just say, listen, when you're ready. So sometimes they're just there to listen and be a sounding board. So I wouldn't dismiss everybody, you know what I mean? But I do understand where you're coming from. Hey, sometimes it's better not to say anything because I got caught up with telling everybody the bad shit, right? And then when he do something good, that nigga ain't shit anyway. He don't do much, you know what I'm saying? But that was my fault. I did that. But I had to learn from that. So I had to learn, and I become a better listener and a better confidant to my people that come to me.
And I'm the opposite. You know me, Nikki. I'll listen, but I would say my opinion, but I'm not saying it multiple times. You can complain all day. What I tell you, Nikki, that's your man.
That's your man.
You
know
who
your man
is. I can't tell you nothing about your man. You have to make that decision on you. I'm here to listen and I'm not going to judge him. I learned a long time ago not to jump in people relationships because I could have got my ass whooped jumping in people's abusive relationships, trying to fight, and then homegirl is with dude the following week.
Well, so you do take the same stance, so that we are on the same page.
Well, I take the stance where I'm listening, but this is how I am because I went through therapy. I'll remove myself. So if I have a friend that's in a relationship that is toxic and this I can't do no dating with you. I won't hang out with you. I may say hi to your husband in passing, but me and you had a relationship. Don't invite me to no family events if you have this toxic relationship because I don't want to be around people like that. Some people, husbands can be touchy-feely or be aggressive or have drinking and drug problems and don't know how to act around other women or people. So I don't want to be around that. And that's not me disregarding my friend, but that's me putting myself in a good, making sure me and my friend in a good relationship and I'm not intertwined with the toxicness. I don't want to be tangled in nobody's relationship. I'm here to listen. But I feel like at our big age in our 40s, you should know what kind of man you dealing with. I don't see why you calling your homegirl for advice. Like
sometimes it's just a purge of shit. That's what I think.
Okay, you can purging, but don't dump on me either. Every time this man ain't shit. Every week this man ain't shit. Every week this
right.
Okay, he ain't shit. Where are we going for brunch? Like, I don't have time for that. You know what you're dealing with.
I stay out of relationships too. I've been the one that's always been very overprotective of my friends and family. And when some shit jump off with them and their husbands or their boyfriends, I'm the first one to go over there and start swinging or flipping out and wilding out. And like said, they be right back with them. So now, like Jamaica, you can't put people involved because then people feel a certain way about your man and you come into people's houses and they're not speaking because you're like, I don't like that motherfucker because of what he did to you and I was about to cut your fucking head off. But now y'all back together. So now you got to sit in there and save face. And it is a really uncomfortable feeling because it happened to me several of times. And I don't know if it was because I was just being nosy. I don't know if that's being nosy when you just jump up and just go to protect somebody. Even they didn't even
No,
ask.
it's concern. It's concern.
Some people didn't even ask me to, but some people did call like, "Yo, this nigga's doing this." So I have gotten calls where a family member was in a mix of fighting their man, and I'm in Jersey, and I jump on that bridge going 100 miles per hour to get to my family member to go up in there and fuck some shit up or help her. And then at the end of the day, they're back together, and I'm out of the picture.
Or Tally, you know what another thing is? Or like you say, you give your opinion, right? And then they go back and tell their significant. Now y'all in the thing, and that bitch told you to leave me. Now they don't like you because, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I'm always a quiet approach. But if some shit is about to jump down and you're about to put your hands on my family member, I'm fucking there. And that's a problem too, because now you fighting somebody's man or jumping in with them to fight them, and now they're back together. So now that just makes you look crazy. And I have done that several of times to protect family members. So that they got back together, it's like I can't put myself in people's relationships because I'm putting myself in danger. I could get locked up, and they will be happily ever after with my ass in jail. So let me stop. Let me take the step back. Whatever y'all got going on in your house, that's what the fuck y'all got going on. So I had to learn the hard way because I was stepping out all the time, jumping out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning to go rescue some cousin of mine. Like, it's not worth it because they are still together. Meanwhile, now I'm divorced. So
let me ask you a
focus
question.
on yourself. Then
let me ask all of y'all a question. If like say if it's me and I call in distress, like this man about to kill me, I need help. Like, yo, come save me. Like, what would y'all do?
Call 911.
Call a cop. Call a cop. Why are you calling me?
Fucking been there. What? I'm on my way.
911. I have to 911 get there because I'm like, too many people are dead now from situations like that. And at the end of the day, I got kids, I got a family, you know, and then I love you. I don't want nothing to happen to you, but I'm not bulletproof either. You know, I'm not stab proof. You know? Like, I don't want to become a target for somebody that you fighting with today. And like Tally said, you with tomorrow. So I'm gonna definitely say I'll meet you when 911. I'll get there to the hospital and not what, but I'm not coming in guns blazing. Now, if I'm there and something happened, that's a different story. Then you gotta react to whatever's happening in front of me. But my main reaction is we got to get out of here. You know, I can't stand here and fight this man because under no circumstances could I be the man.
Right.
Not with my baby. And I'm not trying to murder. So, you know, it's situations like that. It's unfortunate that you choose to be in a situation, but that's why you also got to know the company you keep, you know, and that's why, like, you know, you and I both know the trees. It's a lot of environments I'm not going to put myself in because of that. I don't have friend groups like that. I don't have members that are in domestic situations like that. And I pray it stays like that. You know, my conversation might be different if that should happen because I have adult daughters, but hell, they know too. You know, no, we can't do that. We can't, and I'm not going to do that. I never wanted that for them. I didn't want to even exhibit that for them because I know, you know, your children tend to model what you do. So no, I'm sorry. I'm gonna call 911 for you. I need your location. I'll tell them where you at.
Right. Call the popo, ho. Why you calling me?
They come. I'm just off at the bathroom.
Baby, no.
Right. I'll be like, throw down your wallet. Like, no, like,
don't let us all suffer. Okay, so this is hypothetical because everybody has somebody. What about if a side chick come out online and put your name on the ass or something? Would you still keep it quiet?
Yes. I'm a slap fire out of him because I'm probably not ready to let him go yet. Like, why would you do something so stupid? Now you got me out here on blast. I'm probably gonna try to rip skin off his chest or something, but I'm not saying nothing because that's between y'all. He gonna look stupid. He gonna, you know, first of all, I know the type of woman I am. And I know anyone that knows me knows I'm a damn good wife. So if he do some crap like that, they know that he's not doing it because of what he was liking at home. That's him. That speaks to his
Yep.
character. So I don't have to say nothing. I don't have to go out there and put him on blast, home blast. I don't have to do none of that. He's the asshole. He's the one that's gonna lose out, not me.
Point
Not
blank and period. Ta ta ta.
what
Would Callie, would you put her on blast? If she put you on blast, if she put your man on blast?
Nope. If the side chick put my man on blast, I'm just gonna get some popcorn and be reading with it.
Smiling, laughing emoji, girl. Yes.
And then when he comes home from wherever he was, work with her, whatever was going on, all his shit gonna be on the front porch. Bye.
All of that. Because at the end of the day, you can look stupid if you want to, side chick, but guess who he begging to take him back? And now you just putting our business on, but they still gonna see in a month. I'm not going nowhere. And guess what they gonna see? Our pictures, we looking happy as shit. And you just look, that was the past. We figured it out. So I'm gonna make you still look stupid. But in my space, in my privacy, Negro, how dare you allow this bullshit? How dare you? And I'm smacking, I'm not physically maybe smacking, but I'm smacking fire out that nigga mouth.
Because you know what I think about, I'm like, I know you're social. Like, are you serious? Like,
Oh, Jamila is going for, I'm gonna destroy your life.
no, and I'm not gonna destroy it. You know why? Because my son carries that name. You know,
Right,
I still
right.
have to think
Right,
about it.
right.
But I'm gonna make sure you know you got the right one. Hi. Stop it. You got the right one. Like,
Right.
you played yourself. You really look stupid, and he really would. He really would. But I can't put myself out there like that on social media and get into a Facebook argument over something that like that. I just can't.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like that opens up too much that's unnecessary. It's not
Right.
necessary. It's not worth it for me.
And Mama, what make you think he gonna go to you when you putting all the business out now? Now you don't embarrass him. Why you think that's not gonna make him come to you? You're just doing more shit to make it worse for yourself, honey bunch. So yeah, I'm a kiki and laugh. I'm like, did you have fun? Okay, now we back to real life. But yeah, I ain't got that to do to be letting. I'm too fucking fine to be letting motherfuckers make me look stupid. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. Mm-mm.
Right. So, like, just gossiping. What y'all think about Remy and Papoose situation? He says she don't want to get a divorce, but she's saying she been asking him to leave for a long time, and he won't leave.
Cause he don't want to leave.
Y'all think he don't want to leave?
If you want to leave, you gonna leave.
Yes, a man who wants to leave. He don't want to. Still probably wants his family back. They're both just hurt and going through all
Yeah.
this. They both want each other, but they don't channel that being ghetto and young minded and doing the most, trying to hurt each other. That's what they.
The most.
But they
Wow.
love
But
each
think about it too. These are entertainers. We forget that we're real people. These are entertainers. So any news and any publicity is good publicity for them. That's giving them revenue, giving them. You understand? This is a different. I think my personal opinion is that I don't even think we can compare our lives to theirs because of the status that they're on and the way they are. Like once you get to a certain status and a certain popularity in this field, in this social media entertainment, whatever. Any news is good news. Where it's giving traffic to you. So why not?
But I
Right? It's
feel
already
like
out there.
you don't have to be a celebrity nowadays. Like local people are celebrities. Like local
Right. But that's what I'm saying. And any news is good news. Anything you put out there, are you looking to use your relationship to use your to plateau this
Right.
platform? No.
Right.
But they are.
But I think people is frustrated because Papoose and Remy promoted Black love. So people like, what the hell? Y'all had a business about Black love. Y'all was promoting this. And now the side dude like, well, he knew for 2 years. I'm like, well, they've been promoting Black love during those 2 years.
You
So
know what
wanted
the
to
greatest
break
thing
it.
would be? This is Black love, right? You know what the greatest thing would be is after a couple months they back together. That's love. That's Black love. Because guess what? We already talked about how love, how love is hard, man. Love is not just the good shit, right? Love is not just oh, my baby love me, he cooked for me, or she cooked for me, she washed my love is, yo, can I look this person in the face after they've hurt me?
Right.
Love is, can this go, that's real love. So Black love is not all about that shiny, sparkly shit. So right now, this is Black love. It's a challenge of if they can get through this and continue to with that love. You understand? So I'm for them. I want them to, my vote is that they, that they turn this around in a few months. We look, this is the path, you know what, we worked it out. That's that fucking Black love. Let's not pretend like Black love or any kind of love is a love that's going to be sweet all the time. That's not what it's going to be. And if we continue to go into it with that attitude, we'll never be successful in our love and our relationships.
I agree. Yeah,
With that, lady, I'm
it's
gonna say
all
good
about
night
love.
because I've been a little sick and
All right,
y'all got me excited and
thank you
laughing.
for
But I'm gonna
joining.
I hope that
Appreciate it.
to do this again with you guys. You guys are awesome.
And
Mwah.
I
Stay
hope
stay
you feel
Okay.
beautiful.
better.
Feel
Thank you,
better. I
ladies.
appreciate it. Love
Of
you.
course. Good night.
Good night.
Y'all have any final thoughts?
My final thought is, as a woman, as a mother, and a wife, I wish that they have had spun a different narrative. And I feel like it's not too late, but I'm sad for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if Papoose wants his family, he's got to fight differently. And
Right.
I do feel like he does want his family, but it's not for me to judge. I could care less because at the end of the
Right.
day, that's their situation. But I think they need to keep it out of the social media.
Yeah, I agree too.
Mm.
Hallie.
So yeah, I feel pretty much the same way. It was a sad day. I felt so bad. I was like, somebody has to stop this. What do their friends have to call them and be like, take that shit down?
Mhm.
Um, I hope, like Jamila said, if he wants his family, he definitely has to fight another way, and he definitely has to fight for it if he really wants it. And I think he can pull it back together. The man is supposed to be leading.
Mhm.
So if you want your family and you want to be considered you're the leader, you're the leader, head of the household, then you have to be that. And a lot of men is not being that, but they want to say they are. They're not being it. And in this situation, he's definitely not the man of the household by throwing up snapshots and all that other stuff. That was definitely very immature on his part. I feel that if he wants her back, even if he doesn't want her back,
Mhm.
be show the better way. That's what the man is supposed to be, and he wasn't being that. But if they can change the narrative, he can spin it, and he can win his family back, and it'll be good. I think it'll be a good situation. We'll love to see that.
And they could make a lot of money off of
I
it if they
feel the
did it, because
same
there's a
way.
lot of struggling relationships out here that be like, well, you know what?
Yeah.
They went from that to this, and
Yeah,
it's
when me
possible.
right. When me and Curtis have hard times, I'll be like, let's just pray together.
Yeah.
Pray to work it
Mhm.
out and work through what our challenges are. Because people think marriage and relationships is just love. That's a business. That's a business
Mhm.
partnership. You got
Yeah.
to manage everything together, your
Mhm.
household, your family, your health. Y'all doing all of that together as like a business.
Mhm.
People just think about the love part or looking cute together, and you got to make sure this person gets sick. Are you there in your mind to
Yeah.
handle it?
It's
And
true.
that love can come
Right.
and go. But if you want it, if both people want it, you can fight for it.
Right.
You can make it work, because one person can't do it alone.
Right.
And that's how a lot of marriages go wrong, because it's not going to always be 50-50. It might be sometimes be 70-30, but whatever it is, you still got to be willing to do your part,
Right.
because
Right.
if you striving for 100% and he's striving for 100%, nobody's lacking. But
Mm.
if your goal is just 30%, then it's not going to be right. It's not going to be right either way you look at it. And you can't have a marriage and always expect it to be perfect every day, because it's not going to be perfect every day.
It's
you
not right.
that's a big misconception that people have, is because they believe that it's always going to be good, and that's
Mhm.
unrealistic. That is
But
unrealistic.
when people show their relationships like on vacation or having trips and partying, is that just, oh, let me show the good? Is that okay? Because like or you
That's
should
the right
or
now.
you
That's the
shouldn't
today.
show that either.
That's just a right now, because you've gone on vacation, and I'm sure you and Curtis
Right.
have gone somewhere and fought like hell before y'all could get a good picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you
Right.
got to know that even looking at that, like somebody 16, 17 is going to look at that and they're going to think, oh my God, they have the perfect life. It's so beautiful, because they don't know. They don't
Right.
know what it is to be in a relationship for 10 years and go on vacation. You got to fight like hell before you can smile. That's
Right.
real.
Right.
So you and we going to look at them like, I would
Or
love
you
that. I
right.
would
You
love.
arguing, is your damn passport up to
Yeah.
date? Like
Girl, please. I'm telling you, Tony and it used to be a thing every anniversary, every April 15th. I already knew we was going to have a fight. We was going to have a fight about something before we could get to dinner, before we could get to do whatever we was doing. So I had to change my mindset. I had to change my mindset because I knew like the last 3 years, every time we went out to dinner, we got into a fight. My mindset is different now. So on April 15th, I come completely different. I come with nothing but love. I'm not saying nothing. If something go wrong, it's just gonna be wrong, and it's gonna be right
Learn.
at the same time. I learned. Exactly. I learned. Like, I'm not trying to give that to April 15th no more. It's not
right,
gonna happen. So I don't look at anybody's situation and be like, oh my God, that's so beautiful, because you
No.
don't know what they're going through outside of that.
And
That's
sometimes
not real.
they going through on the outside of that, and you looking at social media saying, "I know that's not how it really is," but okay, nice.
Right. Yeah. Like they got problems too. We just don't see them right now, but they got problems too.
Everybody has problems.
everybody
Everybody.
has problems. And but people
Mhm.
act like they
All
don't
how
know
you
about bad parts of relationships. Like, oh my God, she did this or he did that. And I'll be like, people go through things. And why is
Mhm.
people taking other people's relationships so personal?
Because they
Like,
don't have enough of their own life to worry about. That's what it is. When you sit
right.
at home, when your life consists of the four walls that you live within, yeah, you do
Hmm.
start to take other people's lives more serious, because you don't have nothing of your own to worry about. I'm sorry, I have too much going on to really care about what Remy and Papoose got going on, or Cardi, and I don't even know who
Right.
the hell she with.
Oh,
I don't. Yeah, I don't have time to worry about that. I don't
right.
care. Tony used
Right.
to always say, used to make me so mad. He said, "What she eat, what you eat, don't make me shit." And I used to get so mad. Like, why are you saying that? But it's so true. I'm not
It's
borrowing
true.
nobody's worries. I don't want your situation to become an argument in my situation. Because how many times have you had to talk with Curtis about something that's going on in social media? Next thing you know,
Right.
y'all arguing
yep,
Right.
yep,
about somebody else's
all
situation.
the fucking time. That's
Isn't that crazy?
yep,
I'm
yep.
That
not doing that. I don't want to do
I
that.
be
I'll say it in a
that's why
heartbeat.
I'm like, wait a minute, I don't even know these motherfuckers.
Right.
Exactly.
Got
I'm
this
like, why I'm making their problem mine? You right. I so many times I be like, let me hold my tongue, because I could say a lot about this, but I'm like, just forget it. Can we agree to disagree?
really
And I
put
want to put a disclaimer out there for you guys that's watching. Us Bronx girls don't all cheat, and we
Nope.
not all crazy
At all.
30.
because
Exactly.
they swear Bronx girls are off the hook. We all from the Bronx.
We not thugged out. We not
Right,
Exactly.
right.
You looking, and
We
whoever's watching, you looking
here.
at this, you looking at mothers, you looking at wives, you looking at business women,
Yeah,
and you're looking at women that have earned their spots.
right,
Like, I got a right to be here and say what I'm saying, because
right,
like I said, I'm 26 years into this. I'm 10 toes down. I'm in this for life. And it has
right,
not always been easy. But y'all have never seen anything negative on social media about Tony and I. And
right,
in fact, we've known each other since we were little girls.
right,
And I don't think I've ever picked up the phone and called and said, "Hey, I hate him today." Like, "Oh, he getting on my nerves." I've
right,
never said that. Both y'all was at my wedding. So we can say what we are saying honestly, because we've been there.
right.
right.
This is
And
this
if
is
you do
not.
say he get on your nerves, it's okay.
Oh, he do get on my
Curtis.
nerves
I
all the
get on
time.
Curtis' nerves. I'm like, I know I get on your nerves. He be like, yeah, you've been getting on my nerves for over 20
I
years.
do it on purpose, but it's okay because he's still here. In fact, when
Right,
I get off and go in the room, I probably go piss him off by something I say or do. But it's
right,
okay. It's all
right.
right.
And to be honest, I'm okay with being married. This single life, I'm hearing from single people and seeing how everybody involves social media and everything in their life.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. And I'm like, maybe I'm
Mm-hmm.
old school. Maybe Maybe
my
that is what new generation is supposed to do.
School, and I don't fit in this world. I swear, it's just different. Guys do not want relationships. They don't. They just fuck around, or let's just like they want you to get in a car with no destination. Like, what are we doing?
Right.
I'm not just chilling with nobody.
Right.
What are we doing? I come from a place where when I got with somebody, I was their woman. Period.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
A relationship type of person. There's not a lot of relationship people out here. And if they are already in relationships, I feel like, I don't know. I kind of feel like I had my one chance and that was it. That's it. Like
I do feel like there's somebody for everybody, but I feel like it's a time, because I feel like the more you know you, the better you are with you, then it's easier for God to bring somebody in to complement that and enhance what you already have. And that's the same thing that I've always told my daughters, and that's the same thing I would say to you. A lot of women, especially women nowadays that are single, they're doing it wrong. You are chasing what you see on social media. You're chasing after somebody, and it's not supposed to be like that, because the rules of the game have never changed. It's always been cat and mouse. And the Bible tells you a man that finds a wife finds a good thing, not a wife that finds a husband. And a lot of women feel like they have to go out there and find husbands, and you don't have to do that. You don't have to go. You don't have to go looking for anybody.
Or something is wrong with you because you don't have
one. Exactly.
I'm like, they don't do that with men. A man can be single at 70.
Yep.
And all around, and there's nobody say, "What's wrong with you? Why are you not with somebody?"
Exactly.
But women, you 40 or 45 and you single, what's wrong? It's like we always gotta look like we're the problem.
Right.
Maybe it's just a bunch of assholes. I ran into
that part.
Like women is damaged goods once they get to like 40. You don't have to be married. Me and Curtis said, like, after this, one and done. Like,
that's how I think it is anyway.
And see, I disagree, because I feel like I'm supposed to be a wife. So God forbid something happened with me and Tony. Somebody's waiting for me. There is somebody waiting for me, because I'm a catch. I'm a good woman. I don't know who he is, and I hope I never have to meet him, because I don't want to have to leave, or I don't want him to leave me. So I'm a catch. I'm a catch. So with that being said,
house, so nobody's gonna catch me in there.
Well, I ain't gonna have to be in the house. I could be in the grocery store. I'm telling you, somebody. But he lucky he got me.
That's what I tell my single friends. Y'all go to the club, go to Home Depot.
Exactly. Go to the grocery store, because men gotta eat.
Yeah. Go to the library.
Yes. Shoot.
These don't need to read.
Right.
You go to the club, you don't know who
I'm
you
not
meet.
Nobody.
Yep. Exactly.
Right. I don't know. Do people meet at the club anymore?
Girl, I couldn't even tell you about a club. I don't know the names of clubs. I don't even know the destination. I couldn't tell you where a club is right about now. So I don't even know. I don't know anybody who goes to the club right now. My daughters don't even go to the club.
Yeah, because like when I'm on social media, I be seeing people having social media relationships. I'm like, you don't even know this person, and you got a relationship with them? I don't know. Tally like, But see, Tally don't have no fear. I'm scared. Like, I don't trust nobody. I be like, I'm not trying to get sex trafficked.
Exactly. I know, because Tally she took travels. She didn't went across the water and stuff. And I'm like,
and shit
I'm not built like that.
Still didn't work. So
yeah, I'm not built like that.
When I say at this age, have fun. Shit.
Right. Love you.
Like,
while you loving you.
It's a whole wide world here. You don't have to find your man right here. I think people are scared because they stay in one spot. Like, there's no men. All these men are either gay or cheaters, or it's other places you can go. There's men with so many morals and go by different cultures. And I mean, I had a very good time with the dude I dated in Africa. It was amazing. But the problem was I was from here, he's from there, and we clashed a lot because of cultural differences. And he was telling me certain things that I just couldn't get with. He like, oh, this one don't fuck with you. That one. He wanted me to like leave my family alone. And I'm like, nigga, no, like you ain't trying to, seclude me.
Right.
Right. But then when I came back and shit started hitting the fan, I'm like, yo, he was right. And he a lot of things about myself, and I'm like, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. But when I was here back home by myself and got to sit and think and learn myself, I'm like, he was right. And he just that, and I understood after the fact, but when it was happening, I couldn't understand that. And you know, you're a very nice person, but you're a people pleaser. And I was like, I am not a people pleaser. He's like, you are. You never say no. You're always at everybody's beck and call. And he's like, you just do too much. You're just doing too much. And like, that's my
And
family.
he felt like you was like that in the relationship.
He said he was watching me like, why do you always make it your point to be here and there with everybody? Like, you're a people pleaser. And I was like, I'm not a people pleaser. Just sit back and think. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I am a people pleaser. Like, work on yourself. You always worried about everybody else. You don't even like, you will give your shirt off your back. It's not a good thing. People be like, I'm so nice. I give the shirt off my back. He like, you will literally do it. Now what you got on? Now you out here free. And he didn't like it. And I'm I'm a good person. And that's what I do for my family. That's what I do. And he was like, nah, I can't get with this.
And I always tell people, just love yourself and enjoy yourself. And you don't have to look for validation from other people.
Exactly.
Because some people just want to be with somebody to give them that validation or feel needed. But once all that's gone, you got to do work. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Successful relationship is work. It's work. People think you just chill and have fun. Having a relationship is work. Yeah, to make it successful is a lot of work.
Being single is work too, because you sitting alone and you by yourself. Now you got to really work on yourself.
But I think people should work on themselves before they get with someone. Some people don't know themselves and jump into a relationship. And you need to know yourself first. So you can be content with yourself. And just in case if homeboy or homegirl acts stupid, peace, and I'm good with it. Because I'm happy with myself and I know I'm a good person.
Right.
But thank you. I don't want to hold y'all on.
Yes,
I really appreciate y'all doing this with me. I love y'all. Thank you everyone for joining. This was a good topic. Hopefully we'll do it again next year. And thank you everyone for joining Beautifully Balanced. Check me out this week. I have videos for Christmas, blah, blah, blah. But thank you guys. I love y'all.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, so